there is a lot of potential for aggressive expansion in my Wario gameplay. What do I mean by that? I mean, I want to give my opponent chances to sort of breathe, to take it easy, and I want to just explore playing a little bit faster. It's kind of funny because this reminds me of a Tweak Talks episode I watched maybe about a month ago, where they're talking about, or Tweak's talking about, on one hand, he always wants to play calmer, more relaxed, like not force the time. And on the other hand, he wants to play like a clip, play for clips, play really aggressive, try and make something happen. And you're always balancing that duality between the two. So it's quite funny because, like at my Wario number 35, say, I'm talking about playing a lot calmer, more restrained, not trying to hope I get hits. And now I've just, well, it's not like I've totally switched it up, but now I want to play a little bit more aggressive as well. So playing aggressive just doesn't mean playing recklessly though, like, you know, just rushing in, trying to get hits, but instead it's just like analyzing the situation really fast, being really creative with which angle I'm going in from as well. Like, am I heading to, over, under? What am I doing in each case? And I think the main thing is that I've been doing is, in my advantage state, even though I've been talking about aggressive expansion, I'm not actually rushing to get the next hit. I'm not just like following the opponent, because what I realized is a lot of characters like to reversal Wario in the spots of his advantage. I mean, it's just like a nice thing you can do, right? Because the hits aren't necessarily super true all the time. Usually I'm just going for like 50-50 reads, or just trying to like mix up on some of the like hits in like mid percent. The opponent can sometimes just like swap me away. So if I'm just mindlessly trying to rush in and get the next hit, then I'm basically gonna what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm basically just gonna get hit away, right, and just lose my advantage state on the spot, rather than what I can do is, if I know that if I know what I'm doing is not gonna be true, I shouldn't just rush in towards them. I can stay a little bit away, just outside my burst range and theirs as well, and then rush back in afterwards on my advantage state. So I think that's a smart thing. It helps me just get a few more hits, just a couple more hits, and I think it's a really cool way to play aggressive. So I'm just going to see how it goes in today's late registration monthly at UWA, and I've got Squad Strike, and I've also got rotations as well to work with. So we'll just see how it goes. So far, I mean, I've done a couple of friendlies in the last like 2-3 days, and I've gotten like some cool clips. I've gotten like good edge guards, and just keen to see how it goes. I think it's kind of funny too. I just did last week's episode on domain expansion, and now I'm doing aggressive expansion. So everything's expanding. What can I say? Okay, terrible. All right, see you after.
Throw it down, it bounces up, then it hits Scintilla, and while going up, it would you re-angle it back down. And then it's just doing this for a long, so it's just there for a really long time. And then Flare activates, like level 2 and level 3 Flare activate on contact. Level 1 is just a timer, but level 1 sucks. It just exists to force you to charge. Also, when Flare goes through Scintilla, it goes up a level. So Giga Flare is like Giga Flare is way worse. It's not just like
otherwise
it would be the most broken shit ever. But like, there's fucking ridiculous clips out there of Sephiroth doing things. Just because of how that character works. Like, if you up B through Scintilla explodes into not a big hitbox, but it like props, so you can get like a back air off that. And if you side B through Scintilla, it resets the range of it. So if you're like far away, but Scintilla's here, you side B it bounces again. like the side B keeps
volition
going.
fully
I
hit.
forgot.
I'm like,
Which means-
side
to
B
make
was
that choice.
uncharged upbeat for some
Oh,
reason.
no.
My brain broke.
But because of that, Sephiroth has some like crazy shit. The problem is, you try playing Sephiroth and the game just goes and stops
It's not
working.
like Shulk where he can interrupt.
Grim. Yeah.
But hey, once the delay mod people, not the one who got doxed, the other one, figured out how to overwork the CPU, or not overclock it so severely. It's like a very minor amount of overclocking apparently gets rid of that. They're just trying to like iron out the bugs and make it not damage switches. And once they do that, that gets fixed. It might.
Oh, that'd be a bit sad. I do like the whole concept of that you can know who is using the mod and stuff. It's really funny. It's like the game starts lagging on the kill screen.
No, that's you're playing you're playing Denzel, aren't you? It doesn't lag on kill screen anymore. There's an updated version that was like the day before the guy got doxed. It doesn't lag on kill screen or updates. It only lags if you do like something like magic burst or something. It'll lag, but otherwise completely impossible.
Okay.
Like
And I know Denzel uses. I don't care for the record. It's
yeah, no.
I think it's just a funny concept. To play
Will
with someone
now
in Smash.
the way
Yeah.
the way now that Will does it is Will will play me, and then I'll. Like I was playing Will last night actually. I am playing as their Sonic. I zare at ledge, dash up to do something, dash back. They roll, so I up tilt up B, and you go wait. This motherfucker's playing with the mod. Because I just caught a roll,
Yeah.
which like to be fair.
Or just some shit I could.
Okay, guys, what the fuck are we doing with payout? Because this was.
Is it top 3 or top 4?
It's top 4 payout.
Split it to
Yeah, just half
Split,
it.
split 3 and 4.
Yeah, okay.
That should be the rule if you.
Because it would be a.
Give 3 and 4 to first.
The thing is, if I make, oh, it's 70-30 now. Congratulations on like the $100, $80.
Well, that's fine.
No, I think.
I'm okay with $80. That sounds good.
Wait,
awesome.
what is it? Wait, who got the DQ in the?
TQ win.
Oh, Nico.
Let's go, Nico.
Nico third place.
Nico did beat
Nico did beat fucking Blackout in
That's
bracket.
exactly why I gave him the. That
Fuck
was
them.
out a good
What they
blackout
DQ'd
there.
didn't fuck the tournament. Don't give them the
Yeah,
money.
I agree with that. I think if you DQ, then you should.
They DQ, don't give them the money.
It's kind of weird because it's like
In India,
they still like
They made
at
it.
least should get 4th place of payout, right?
Yeah, they should just split the third
Yeah.
and fourth money.
Yeah, realistically. What does that? I
Even
mean,
if they didn't DQ, one of them's getting third, one of them's getting fourth anyway.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
15% each.
It would literally just be
think-
giving him those
Give it
2
to
more
me
money,
and
which is like
Jack.
the most.
I get the 4th place payout and Jack gets the 3rd place.
Yeah,
That was my. That was actually unironic. That is unironically my suggestion because I'm a hater.
So it'll be 72
I'm a hater
to
because I
Jack,
felt so bad for fucking.
54 to Will,
That sucks.
36 to. No, wait. Both of them are getting.
I mean, how much are they getting, right?
Both of them are getting 15%. Yeah,
And how much is 15%?
$27.
What the?
he's gonna get off on.
What are you checking?
Okay, that's the way it worked. Just the way it looks, because I was like, hang on, I won my pool. Where do we go back to top 8? Just the way it looks is like very weird. It's like, why? It looks. How come Nico, was he seeded to win that, or is he just put above for some reason?
He was. I think he was seeded to win it because Blackout underperformed in their pool. No, I'm wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I'm wrong.
Blackout, yeah. It's just the way, normally, you know, the winner is on top, so I was just like tweaking.
It's
So I'm just like, why am I under you? I won my pool. I
Sorry,
should be
can I
on
go
top.
here?
So.
it's because technically
Sorry,
this
is
isn't
this
round
a-
1. It's round like whatever. What are you checking?
1-0 like to Josh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, the last person put on here was Nico Millith.
Every time I come to that radio, I have this deep guttural feeling that they should start banning alcohol at That's the other way around. I'm drunk at all the others by the end of the day. And then,
like the only problem drunk.
I know, but you're right. I'm the biggest one. Like I'm
I love Jack
I'm
Catable.
like double the.
Just. That's awesome. Oh wait, Josh won game 1?
Reflect your efforts rather than blame others.
Alright, wait, hang on, bro, hang on. Stop letting him cook. Give Will alcohol right now. Stop thinking about that.
Jafar wants me to stop thinking so that he gets this free CD win.
I lost at CD to you,
He's
bro.
like, oh, you want a little bit of vodka?
A little bit of I'm giving you whatever disgusting concoction you gave Denzel.
Oh, the 60% kill.
Yeah, the 60% shot.
He was having a bad
He
day,
said-
and he was like, get me some booze right now. And he was like, explicit, like, give me a lot of alcohol. I went to the bar, what's the highest alcohol percent thing you can give me right now?
Then Will comes back, puts a green concoction in front of Denzel. Denzel's like, what is this? Will's like, I don't know. Denzel's like, how much percentage? Will says, guess. Denzel as a joke says 52. Will shakes their head, goes 60. I'm like, oh my god.
And he died. I
No,
was not happy about that.
I was with him for a bit more of the night. He was fine. He
said he was like dead.
He wanted me to go play beer pong, and I was like, I don't drink. Beer pong's fun without drinking. I don't believe you.
It's not fun.
Zero belief in my soul.
It defeats the fucking point of playing beer pong.
Brendy was like, I'll just drink 4 Jafar, and I'm like, Brendy, I don't. That's still haram. I think. like, I like it's.
This is the thing. It's like when you actually go out with Brendy and I, it is very clear who the problem drunk is.
That guy trying to die.
With the two of us, Brendy is like, let's die.
Yeah, Will is always like, I'm gonna get home at 10 and then call my girlfriend and then sleep on time and go to work tomorrow. And Brendy is like, you're going to a gay club with me, Jafar. And I'm like, I think we're missing a couple details here.
He got mad at me for leaving the club at 2 a.m.
It was 1, but it was still like, bro.
He was like, why didn't you guys stay? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, why didn't we stay? I'm tired as shit.
Yeah, fuck that. That guy's crazy. No, I like him. No, I like him. He's trying to die.
Will was implying, you know? That guy's crazy. I like him.
No, I love him.
Yeah.
I have to say that after people just, autistic. I fucking hate that guy, man. Look at that dude.
This is low-key probably a fire set that I'm not watching.
I'm watching that.
Yeah.
We will not be watching. We will be going to varsity, so I can forget everything I just said.
How's Corey's doing? Corey's the winning going well?
Is the PR happening, or is that just like...
That shit, unless, I don't think there's anyone that's going to be able to run it.
No, I'm
run
gonna
it.
figure something out.
I'm
Oh,
not
Battle
talking
Royale or the PR?
Oh, the
like
ranking.
the ranking. I just remembered that.
I gave up. Can't be fucked. We can't, like...
Also, yeah, getting 15 people to
Yeah,
Street
man.
Eats
Oh,
is
yeah,
impossible.
just doing anything
Yeah,
with this.
that's not-
Yeah, so I gotta figure something out.
Also, we're going to have to invite, like, a child.
The child?
Isn't
Everyone's
Blackout
a
on
fan
there?
of it, but no one actually wants to do it.
Blackout's not on the PR?
Oh, I don't think so. I might be
He
wrong.
might not make attendance, you're right, actually.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he wouldn't make attendance.
Also, he was Falcon rating.
No, I'm just gonna figure
Solved,
something else
solved.
that is easier, because I don't like, have as much time as I've had.
I think it's only Nico is inactive.
And I need
Oh,
to...
yeah,
it's either that or
have you
exploit
noticed
to
Josh has
Rwanda
been
again.
getting better?
But I don't feel like Rwanda deserves that. No, I'm saying, it's either
Fuck you,
that I
fuck you, fuck you,
come up with
fuck
something
you,
else that the
fuck you.
How can you ever say no to that? But yeah, I have. It's like such a... That's
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I
insane.
need it done, but I need to do it myself.
No, I thought you were laughing at me because I'm like, no, I just body that guy every time.
It's just
I'm
my
like,
next
dude.
It's just like... I don't know, it's just...
It's a normal thing people ask.
It's a normal people question. There's just something about it.
Something
It's just
about
like,
it.
There is only one answer.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, Josh has been getting better. It's like,
that shit is not good.
no, but that's my guy, bro. It's weird
Go
because,
gets that 35 damage, calls it a day. Nothing.
but also Boonk is also my guy. It's just like, Boonk got good a lot faster.
Boonk is not HM. It should have been made a top 10 just so Jamie could get HMs again and keep the streak going.
That
I
guy,
think he got an HM like 3 times.
I know.
And,
back in the day, the HM farmers were me and JP. We'd farm that HM.
Oh yeah. JP's still a HM beast. I don't think he made attendance last time.
Damn.
Bro was gone, but
No, I made attendance. I was just dog shit. Not dog shit, but I was like HM.
he made attendance.
Yeah, I'm saying I made attendance. I just get HM.
Oh, prior.
Prior.
Ages past. I don't think I've ever been HM. By the time I was...
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm trying to figure out. I'm just like trying to figure out what to do for it. Because
By the time I was good, they
Okay, tourney is fully complete, and overall, yeah, pretty happy. Just this very standard bracket breakdown thing to say. I tend to be like, yep, I'm happy with my thing. But I mean, it's always true. I don't just fake enjoying my games. I don't fake enjoying losing. It's just when I really put my heart into the game and I see that these really small wins that maybe I didn't have previously, I mean, it just truly makes me smile at the end of the day. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. We'll break down the ordinary bracket and the redemption bracket as well. So in my ordinary bracket, it was round robin of 6 people, and I was seed 3. So to get out of pools, because there was 4 pools, and to get into top 8, I mean 4 times 2, you need to be top 2 to escape the pools. And so I was already seeded not to get out, but still trying my best. I ended up beating seed 5 and 6 first, and then had a little bit of a heartbreaker set against Console because he was seed 4, and I mean, in the first place, like, I don't really mind losing because I wasn't going to get top 8 anyway. But yeah, I was just really struggling against Console that day, and I wasn't sure how to get any openings, and wasn't really sure. I should mention Console plays Link. He just kept anti-airing me, kept using his projectiles to force me to jump, and then he'd find his openings that way. So I'll come back to that later when we end up versing in Redemption. But yeah, a little bit of a sucky thing because it just means even if I somehow made an upset against one of the top 2 seeds, that I probably can't escape pools. So that's just how it goes some days. This is how the cookie crumbles at late registration. But I still tried my best against the top 2 seeds when we had to play. So I was using it intentionally to sort of focus on the aggression, like I wanted to practice. And in particular, because I'm playing so fast, it really opens my eyes to what I'm doing in an autopilot way. How am I entering their space disrespectfully? Where am I getting punished all the time? Whereas, sometimes when you're playing a bit slower, it's not as obvious what you're doing wrong. You're being patient and you're like, oh, why am I not getting my openings? But if you're constantly pressuring, not letting your opponent breathe, not just like spamming and mashing, I mean, that's pretty obvious what you're doing wrong then. But when I'm pressuring all the time and how they're counter pressuring me, where am I overextending with my pressure, it becomes a little bit more obvious where I was going wrong. So it was really useful for me against Will's Ryu and Pop Plant's Bayo to sort of see those things. Ended up getting kind of smoked by Will. He's in major form, getting ready for the floating point major in Sydney. So he did a really good job against me. I was impressed. But against Pop Plant's Bayonetta, I was really happy because I've somehow, I don't know, over the last year, I've just gotten a lot better at that matchup. That's historically one of the matchups I just had no clue what to do. I was getting absolutely smoked. So to keep making competitive sets, to have like an idea, a theme, a game plan on what I'm doing against the Bayonettas, I'm really happy to see that's actually working. I'm actually not clueless on what to do, and it's nice to just see it come out in practice. Especially game 2, I had this really close set where I actually managed to make it last stock, last hit. And Bike in that matchup is a freaking godsend. Thank God Wario has Bike, because otherwise I had no clue what I would be doing in that matchup. Because just having Bike down, throwing Bike in the air, it's such a good way to just disrupt the Bayonetta's flow. Like, they can't just, I'm not just following what they're doing and needing to follow what they're doing to get a hit. I can sort of break the tempo a bit, break their flow, be like, okay, you got to answer this question now. How are you dealing with the Bike? Are you hitting the Bike and now you're in hit stun? Oh, I hit you. Are you trying to recover and ABK gets hit by the Bike? You're dead. That sort of stuff I think is really cool, and it's just a nice reflection of my growth over time that I'm actually having competitive sets against Bayonettas. Because a year ago at leveling up my Wario number 3, the Arcadian, I got 2 Bayonettas in my run and I didn't even make top 16, which was very tragic. I was quite sad about that. And my vendetta against Bayonettas, not the players, the character, seems to have worked. So quite happy with that. But the real meat and potatoes, what I'm interested in talking about, is the redemption, which was double elimination bracket for all the people who didn't get top 8. And it was really competitive. A lot of people that are sort of around my skill level were in this redemption bracket. So, I mean, it was serious. And yeah, the main games I want to talk about is, so first I versus Crocanado's ZSS, which is really tough, man. That guy, I mean, I'm expecting ZSS to struggle to kill Wario, but man, he just finds the kills. Like, he'll get the down smashes into up B. I mean, he's just really good at finding the kills at the right percents. And I'm dying at like 80, 90%. I'm like, fuck. I've just wasted a stock, you know, like I should maybe made him work for it a bit more than just sort of being a little haphazard, a little nonchalant, and then, oh, boom, I just lost the stock. So he really kept me on my toes. And yeah, that was tough, but I was really happy with how I played it. I ended up closing out game 2. He did this down B over disadvantage and then double jumped, but I was just there. I just full hopped, double jumped. I just sat with him at the right time. Like, I was just flowing with him as he was coming down. He air dodges, boom, got the full waft. I'm like, that was sick. And yep, so I beat Croconado 2-0. So I can tick Croconado off my bingo sheet, which should have mentioned before. For this season, one of the people from the scene, Question or Beaches, has made a bingo sheet, which I think's kind of a cool idea, to be honest. Like, I can sort of track my progress against these players, seeing when I've beaten them, ticking them off the bingo. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I get bingo or not. It's just nice to have that record of how my games went. The track record of like how I've gone against these better players. So, yeah, Croconado's off the list. And then I had to fight Ruan's Bayonetta. Different to Pop Planet's Bayonetta. They play kind of a different style. And actually, he played Incineroar first game, and that was really close. He just ended up killing me at like 80 when he was at 170. I just couldn't get the kill. And against this Bayonetta, I mean, I was doing a fine job, but I got 2 stocked. So that was kind of a quick 2-0 in winners semis, which brings me to my losers set against Console again. So the same day, I'm versing the same player again. And something I realized between the games, like when we played initially in the round robins, when we played again, was, yeah, Console really likes to go for these anti-airs. He likes to go for these anti-airs, likes to full hop, get in there. And what I would do is either I try and meet him at the apex of his full hop jump before he gets that nair in, or I can run under, maybe get an up tilt, maybe just run under, get stage control, and just run under shield. And it seems like you can't really punish the nair. If you looked at ultimate frame data on Link, you'd be like, dude, nair's -3, I can't punish that. But you got to keep in mind that it's -3 when they hit the nair at the bottom of the shield just before they land. If they're doing like a full hop and then like landing on you with nair, they're hitting you at the top of your shield, and you actually get a few more frames to punish. So up B punishes and actually just beats nair on the top of my shield, which is like a really nice counter to that for Wario specifically. And yeah, I think I was just doing a really good job overall. Just not getting stuck in the air, not getting anti-air all the time. Like, just playing a bit grounded, playing a bit patient around the projectiles. Like, I just shield them, parry them. I wouldn't have to jump over them every time. And I ended up winning 2-0, which is nice because shows I was kind of cooking a little bit, because I got 0-2'd earlier in the day and then ended up 2-0'ing. So, fuck yeah, that was sick. Which brings me to playing boonk on stream. And yeah, me and boonk's sets are always close ones. I've got a really good understanding of that matchup, Wario Cloud. Just over time, I've played Cloud myself a bit, so I know how to play the character. I know what Wario wants, I know what Cloud wants. And me and boonk sort of have this sparring partner rivalry where we just go back and forth every time. So I think it's almost the last 6 games, it's gone I've won, he's won, I've won, he's won, I've won, and that's it. Okay, I won the last one today. So, yeah, it was kind of cool. I got some nasty stuff that game. Managed to barely clutch out the first game. I was at high percent, and then game 2, I hit him with the ledge, the bike wheelie slam, which is so funny. I just footage ended up cutting out, so I just finished wrapping up what I was saying. So yeah, managed to hit the bike wheelie slam against boonk, which I'm like kind of notorious for because I've gotten 2 clips, one on Brendy, one on Will, where I've hit that wheelie slam. It's just such a funny option, and it kills at like 80, 90. It's just so good. It actually just fucking destroys someone. Like, it's not like a sparks and then you can like DI and stuff. Like, you get obliterated when you get hit by it. So it's just so, I mean, it's cool risk reward. So I like throwing it out sometimes. And then ended up closing out with this close situation on the ledge, and I managed to hit his air dodge with like a down air, but it wasn't a down air that like sent out and killed. It was like one that I was like in the middle of the multi hit, it like hit the ground, and when that happens, it's like a semi spike where it's not like an official spike, but because of the direction of where the multi hit is sending them, it like pushes them down really fast all of a sudden. So he couldn't up B and get back after that. So that was kind of cool. Really happy I managed to win that against boonk. And then my last set was against Ruan's Bayonetta again, so I got the run back. And man, I was fucking cooking that game. That's probably the best showing I've had against Bayonetta. I was doing a really good job being like hard to kill, and even though, you know, Bayonetta's, they're going to get the up B, side B shenanigans at some point. You just can't avoid it. So I get racked up to like 70, 90% pretty easily. But I'm not dying off the top to like the fairs stuff. I'm like dying down and out, making sure I don't die off the top. And what ends up happening is, yeah, the Bayonetta's really struggled to kill, especially because Wario's so heavy. So they need to get specific hits at the ledge, like forward throw, jab. If they're just throwing out smashes, trying to get smashes, maybe a down air as well. And if I'm just avoiding these options, it's really hard for Bayonetta to kill. And in that time, if I'm not playing too recklessly, I can start building up my own percent against the Bayonetta. And because Bayonetta is so light, I can actually kill them pretty early on. And I guess that's the sort of way I can make a comeback in that matchup as well. I mean, I got the waft as well. So that's what I was doing against Ruan. And in game 1, I managed to make this crazy comeback. I was at 214% and I killed him with like a down tilt dash attack. I was like, unbelievable. Like, he just could not find the kills. He was racking up percent, but nothing was killing. So it's not over until the stock's taken. Game 2 wasn't as good. I kind of got too stocked. But game 3, another really close set. And I was playing really hot. I knew when Ruan was going to do like the bats within air dodges. Like if I do up throw, he's going to do the air dodge. So I tried to punish that. Wasn't working all the time. Like I tried to chomp and it missed. Or I tried to punish them for something like the down B, but because the down B takes like when the down B counter is over, they get bats within. They get the air dodge. I'm like, what is this? Or they did a side B, I went to punish it, and they air dodged again. I was like, oh my god. But anyway, ended up losing 1-2, and yeah, really happy, really strong showing. Like, I got 3 people checked off the bingo list: Croconato, Console, boonk, and I was super close to getting my first Bayonetta W, so sick. Yeah, I was really happy about that. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Most of all, super happy about that redemption. Super happy to see my progress with Wario compared to where I was at like a year ago. So it's kind of cool to think about, or where will I be in 6 months from now, a year from now? Kind of that slow growth. So, yeah, to anyone else on the bingo list of Perth, I'm coming after you. Yeah. Yeah, keen to see that I'm getting some nice W's, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next Monday. Even though it's not going to be a tourney, I might just do a car talk and use online friendlies or something. So anyway, see you next Monday. Catch you guys.